nobody. Get saved and keep your right mind and treat people right.
Amen.
And stop walking around here like you boasting about your salvation. God did that. I did this. And this is what we're going to read up on, why no man should be boasting.
Yes.
It's the gift of God. Every man done tasted the goodness of God. The sinner done tasted the goodness of God. Huh? The sinner done tasted the goodness of God. When they get blessed, the first thing they say, man, God good to me. On a material basis, they see that. And God is. Because he reigns on the unjust as well as those that are justified by him in the faith. Only thing is, we're sinners saved by grace. They're sinners unjustified by grace.
Yes.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let me break that down to you. So you won't be around here, amen, thinking and punching in religion because you got a little knowledge in the word. God don't want you to get knowledge of the word where you can put folk down on your brothers and sisters. Because them still your brothers and sisters unjustified in the world.
Yes.
And God wants us to understand that. Yes. Can I get a witness?
Yes.
Love on them. God loved them. Because what? He that have sinned much, love much. To whom much is forgiven, much is required. So when a sinner, big time sinner, is much required for them in the kingdom, is proven by the life of Paul.
Yes.
Ex-persecutor of the church, killing the saints, throwing them in jail, getting letters from church. He was stopping everybody in the way, stood at the feet of Stephen when Stephen was thrown to death. Paul was killing the saints. And God forgave him.
Amen.
And Paul, God had identified himself to Saul. Saul, Saul, why persecute me? Why kill my people? Why are you doing this? He thought he was doing God's bit. Do you know a lot of folk go to church for the wrong reasons? Killing each other and think they loving on God and killing each other. Huh? In their heart, there's a discourse of division for one side, and then there's a course of love on the other side. And God ain't going to have that. God ain't going to have that in his house. You got to love everything in the house. Light got to be in the whole house, so it got to be illuminated. So everybody can see right. When the light is in the house, you can see right. Amen?
Amen.
He said, if you're going to judge anything, judge yourselves. That's what God said. Judge yourselves. Amen? And don't be a threat, amen, because God is a chastiser. Don't get upset when God is a chastiser. He chastises those he loves. You ought to be thankful that he ain't marked B on you. Amen. What that mean? Bastard. Reject or reject. Amen? Because it's the bastard child, amen, that won't accept chastening. That'll fight back at everything you tell them and try to instruct them. That's a bastard child. Now what that mean? You could be born with a parent in sin, but you can be a bastard toward God in the spirit. You could be mom and daddy's boy, son, or daughter, but because of sin, you won't accept Jesus and rejecting correction. That's why train the child up the way they must go. Come through obedience through the parent. When God get ready to call, you're going to come through obedience to Jesus. You're going to surrender. Amen? That's why it said a rebellious child will be put to death. That means what? When you rebel, that means you moving above authority. You don't even recognize your mother or your father no more. You tell them more than they tell you, and you take your way with it, so that's rebellion. When you rebel, don't want to hear nobody, you just right to hear God, and it's a matter how would you hear him. God might come and perform himself as me to you to see how you rejected me. Do you know God said, I'm that I am? God can come to you in the will of the night and come in the form of me. And you say, I dreamed about Pastor Hunt. I dreamed about Daddy. God showing you who is daddy of daddies, who's father of fathers, who's mother of mothers. Do you hear me? He got the power. That's why we got to be careful when God visits us. We don't understand his ways are past finding out. He'll come his grandmama, somebody who got hard on you to try to reason with you. Do you know God sent his angel? He does that.
Yes.
I'm trying to reason with us even when we get in a gall of bitterness where we won't hear nobody. God will send angel after angel through your inheritance if it takes it. Yes. Through your teacher, school teacher. God will bring somebody who was hard on you, who you would listen to, but they were rough on you and you know you paid attention to them. And that's the way God will come sometimes. And then he'll come as humility, love, as one that you always listen to. And then he'll try to reason with you. Oh, can't you see him? Yes. How can you see Jesus when you see me? How can I see Jesus when I see you? You got to understand.